Hello everybody and welcome to the very first episode of Spud Plays FM. I'm Spud and I'm going to be playing a lot of FM. So as first career, the team that we've chosen to go for is AS Roma. I've always been a fan of Roma. I've always admired Francesco Totti growing up. And I just love Rome as well. I've never been, but I'm somewhere I really want to go. So let's have a look where we're at. We've got contract here, 28.5 grand a week, and we're on a 3-year deal. I get an extra 57 grand if I win the Euro Cup, which I think is the Europa League, isn't it? Not the Champions League yet. So I actually get a big juicy bonus if I win the Europa League. So yeah, 3-year deal. I have done all the pre-season, by the way, so we're going to be straight into the action for you. So there's none of that messing about. I will run through everything what's happened in pre-season quickly before we get on with the first game, transfers, contracts. So let's have a look at the club vision. This is what the board want me to do. They want me to use the club's youth system. Do not sign any players over the age of 29. I might have done that already, sorry. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. Sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. So there's a bit of a rebuild job that needs to be done, basically. Sign players to sell for a profit. Build a new stadium, increase revenue, work within the wage budget. That's all standard stuff. Reach the semi-final of the Europa League minimum. Well, we're going to be able to win it because I want that big juicy bonus. Qualify for the Champions League. Reach the semi-final of the Italian Cup and challenge for the Serie A title. So just be there or thereabouts at the top. And we won't look ahead. In fact, that's next season they want us to challenge for the title. So they're not even bothered about us challenging for the title this season. But they do want to see us do well in the Cups. Okay, so that's interesting. They did give me a budget of 15 million with a wage budget of 80,000. Which isn't that bad. I mean, I've spent up really. We've got $1 million left, just short of $1 million. I've still got quite a bit of wage, about 100,000 wage to be fair, if I want to make any more contract renewals or anything like that. So let's have a look quickly at the squad's contracts and I'll tell you which players we have extended contracts with. Yeah, here we go. Lorenzo Pellegrini is our skipper. 24 years old. I've just managed to get him on a new 5-year deal worth 90,000 a week. So getting the skipper nailed on for a 5-year deal is a big one. That's a big contract that we've got there. We've got a 5-year deal for this young lad, Tommaso Milanese. Sounds like a nice Italian spaghetti dish. But no, he's an 18-year-old central midfielder, box to box, Mazzala, has a lot of potential, and he's only on 5k a week for the next 5 years, so that's pretty good. And then who else did we get? We got a 3-year deal for Stagui. Here he is, Zakaria Stagui or Stagwai, one of them. He's 20. He's not as talented as Milanese, he's a bit older. He's only on 1.1 thousand a week, but we got him for another 3-year deal. So then let's have a look at other players that are in his final years of contract. So we've got quite a few here. Antonio Morantes in his final year, 37-year-old keeper. I'm probably going to let that run down. Simeone Ferrelli, again, another 37-year-old keeper. Probably going to let that year run down. Jesus, he's 29, good player, good centre-half, we all know him. Going to see how that one goes because we've got a lot of centre-halves and he is on the decline, as you can see there. So maybe not extend his. We'll just have to see how it goes. Another Brazilian who's getting older, 30 years old now, can play either side. His is up at the end of the season, so we'll have a look at his around Christmas time as well. Ibanez is just joining us. So then we've got Henrik Mkhitaryan. Another one who's getting a bit older, but he's still very, very talented. I'd be tempted if he does as a good first few months to extend his for another year or two. But we'll just play it by here with that one. And that's it for the contracts. So on to the bit more exciting stuff now, the transfers. I'll quickly let you know who's coming in and out. So all these are pre-done ones from before I even started. But if we go down here, these are mine at the bottom. So the first signing we got in was Koen Casteels, the goalkeeper from Wolfsburg, 28-year-old Belgian. That was I don't like spending big money on goalkeepers. I never do. But we were weak in the goalkeeping department, so I feel like I had to get a strong goalkeeper in. Koen Casteels, good keeper, sweeper keeper, which is what I need. Aerial reach 17. It does rush out a little bit, a lot though, 18 on rushing out. But yeah, good keeper in his prime. And he cost me 9.5 million, rising to 11 million. And then we got Diego Costa on a free. So this was the one where I was saying I did sign a player over 29, but it's Diego Costa on a free. And my thoughts were, I know he's a bit of a dick, but Italian defences are hard to break down, and Diego Costa is a big, mean bully. And I think he'll just be good in the Italian league. I mean, we've got Edin Dzeko as well, so we've got big physical strikers, which is what I think you need for Serie A. Funnily enough, I've already pissed him off because he wanted shirt number 19 and I forgot to put him as shirt number 19. So he's pissed off at me now, even though I made him vice captain. So I think he's going to be a troublemaker, but I'm excited to have him in my team. Then we got Luca Godioli, he's only 19 years old on a free as well. He's just going to be playing in the youth setups for now. And we bought Coney de Winter from Juventus, another Belgian, 18 years old, has a lot of potential. He was 1.1 million. Again, he's probably going to be playing in the youth team. He might come on and make some appearances this season. Who knows? And then where was my ones out? So we started here. David Santon, I loaned to Everton. I've got a couple of right backs. Don't really need him. They're paying him me a decent amount, I think, per month for him. So he's gone loan to Everton there. In fact, the total fee is 210,000. That's quite nice. And they've got an optional future fee of 1.3 million if Everton decided that they did want to buy him. We sold Federico Fazio to Al Duhail, some Saudi Arabian club, I'm guessing. He was 33. We've got a lot of centre halves. He went for just around $1 million. Then the guy who we got on the new 3-year deal, I sent him out on loan to Latina, which is just another Italian team low down. So he's on loan there. We sent Paul Lopez out on loan, the goalkeeper. I didn't think he was good enough, hence signing Casteels. He's gone to Benfica on loan for the season. And then Maury Bamba has gone to Sassuolo on loan as well, the 18-year-old Ivorian. I like the look of this guy. He's gone on loan as well. So that's all the transfers. Let's have a look at the fixtures for you that I've done in pre-season, all the friendlies. Quickly run through them. So the first game was the A team against the B team. The B team actually won 3-0. Tommaso Milanese, the guy who I snapped up on a new contract, scored. Amadou Diawara, I say the B team. It was a little bit of a mix, to be honest. Diawara is a first team player. He got on the score sheet for the B team. And Lamine Junior Tall made it 3-0. So that was my first game in charge. It was a little bit like, oh God. But I figured out who was good, who wasn't good in that game. Made some of the players from the B team into the A team, etc. Dropped some from the A team to the under the 20s, and etc. Then we had Cagliari in a friendly. Pedro, the Spanish international, he got a goal in 30 minutes. And then they scored an equaliser in the 93rd minute, which hurt a bit Ricardo Sottil. But it was okay. It was a good game. Then we had Sassuolo, where we won 2-1. Pellegrini, the skipper, getting one in 7 minutes. Carles Perez, another Spaniard, making it 2-0. And then they did, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that guy's name, but they pulled one back, so it finished 2-1. So that was another win, the first win in pre-season. Straight on for another win, 2-0 against Avellino. Milanese again, the youngster, scoring again. You can see why I got him on a nice fancy new contract. And Marash Kumbula, he is a very good young Albanian centre half who is joining permanently from Verona. So that was another win. Then we went on to win the third pre-season in a row with a 4-0 win over Latina, the side that I loaned one of the youngsters to, can't remember who now. Edin Dzeko scoring twice. Borja Mayoral, is that how you say it? I'll call him Borja. Or Mayo, he can just be called Mayo. Nice bit of Mayo, everyone likes Mayo, don't they? He's on loan from Real Madrid, so he got his first of pre-season. Knocked it off. And then Carlos Perez got another as well, so that was a nice 4-0 win. Then the tests started coming, but you wouldn't have thought it was a test with the scoreline, so we played Tottenham Hotspurs in a friendly at home. El Shawari scored in the 3rd minute. Then we had a penalty from Jordan Veretout in the 5th minute. And Bruno Perez hit one in the 12th minute. And then Pedro on the 42nd minute. We were 4-0 up against Spurs at half-time. Blew them away. And made loads of changes at half-time. Saw the game out. Solid performance. So it's looking really good in pre-season. And then we had one more game against Sporting Lisbon away. Mkhitaryan and Diego Costa getting on the score sheet both for the first time, just in time for the start of the season. So pre-season's been really good, really. 1 loss, 1 draw, then 5 wins in a row. Particularly happy with them 2 wins. So we're here on the first game of the season. So we'll have a look quickly at the tactics that I've done. So we've had a positive 4-3-3 wide, tiki-taka. We've got 3 playmakers, a ball-playing defender, sweeper keeper, wing-backs, 1 winger, 1 inside forward, and then the deep line forward, which is either going to be Dzeko, Costa, or Borja, or Mayo, as we now call him. So really good options up front. So this is the starting 11 that I've chosen for the first game. We do have some injuries going into the season. We've got Javier Pastore, 31-year-old Argentine. He's out from 3 to 4 months with a hip injury. So we have got some big injuries. We've got Steven Nzonzi. He's out on loan anyway at Rennes, but he's picked up a bad injury as well. And then we have Nicolo Zaniolo, who's got the worst of the injuries. Quality winger, youngster as well. Such a shame. Cruciate ligament damage, 5 to 7 months. So it'll be nice to see him next season, but we're not going to be seeing him this season, more than likely. So Pellegrini's got a slight knock, the captain, so he won't be starting today. The first game, it's away. We're against Verona. I'm looking for 3 points. I think we're going to play 2 games today for the first episode. Here we go. And then in the future, I think I'll be able to squeeze 3 per episode. Obviously, with it being the start of a season, we'll just do 2 because I've got to talk through all the shite I've just talked through, so you know where we're at. So here we go. We're against Verona away, the first game, first ever game. I love how I've got Chris Smalling at the back. I don't know why, I just find it funny. I love how he's at Roma. Right then, here we go. Start with a win, boys. This is big. First ever professional game as a manager. Dzeko is the standing captain, as with Pellegrini's got a knock, and Diego Costa's the vice captain, so the 3rd choice captain, Edin Dzeko. We should be winning this. Play your own game and you'll win. I've had plenty of time. It'll be interesting to see what has to offer. Here we go. They've got a player called Ronaldo Vieira. Sure, he was at Leeds, wasn't he, at one point? That just sounds amazing, doesn't it? He's got a lot to live up to, that lad. Here we go. We'll skip it to the kickoff. We've just got key highlights. So whenever there's a key highlight, instead of just watching every single minute of the game, key highlights, nice and quick. Okay, so here we go. Veretout over the free kick. Dzeko! Not bad. Not bad effort. Good start. So we're going to score a lot of headers this season, I think, with them sort of strikers up front. Come on, boys, get into it. Get into it. We should be the ones with the possession. Come on, get a foot in. Get after him, boys. Playing through us here. Oh my God, that's horrible. How can we have such a good pre-season? They've just literally walked straight through us. I'll encourage. Nah, demand more, that's poor. Demand more. Straight through the line there. Kalinic puts it in, we're 1-0 down. Demand more. He scored on his debut, Kalinic, for Verona. Well. That's not good. That is not good at all. They're playing through us. Lazovic, oh, what's going on? Why are we so open at the back? My God. Is it because I've got 3 playmakers in midfield and no one no ball winning midfielder maybe? We've had 65% possession, we're just not doing anything with it. This is very bad actually. Veritu's picked up a yellow, Small has picked up a yellow. Okay. This isn't going very well, is it? I think we need to up the tempo. Let's up the tempo. You know what? I'm going to play for set pieces as well because we've got such good. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to pass it a little bit quicker, up the tempo a little bit, play for set pieces. See if that does anything. It's not looking too good, boys. It's not looking too good at all. It's really not, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Ouch. Right. Why was we so brilliant in pre-season? Chris Smalling says they're not playing at height and below. Up to tempo now. I'm not angry, just disappointed with you. No, I expect to see a much better showing. No one's even bothered. God, these are not a motivated group of boys, are they? Oh dear. Who can we change? Okay, let's give it 10 minutes. We're going to have to make some substitutions. We're starting to have a few more shots. We haven't had any highlights though. It's not good enough. We just smashed Spurs and Sporting Lisbon, and then it's come to the actual first game and we're crumbling here. Absolutely crumbling. It's not good enough. Injured players. Oh, Bruno Perez is injured now as well. It is not a good start, is it? It's not a great start, guys. It really isn't. Okay, we can turn this around. We're going to have to put Spinazzola at right back, and the youngster Calafiori is going to have to come on at full back. We're going to bring Mkhitaryan's not having a great game. No one's having a great game. I know Pellegrini's got a knock, but we need his captain right now instead of Diawara. Yeah. Come on now, boys. This is not good enough. Encourage. We're going to have to go attacking. 20 minutes left. There's not offering anything, are we? Nothing. Disaster. Disaster. Oh my word. Okay, we're going to bring Costa on. We're going to bring El Shaarawy on. The front three have been that bad. We're just going to substitute all three. Carlos Perez, El Shaarawy, and Diego Costa all coming on. We're going to go very attacking. Be more expressive. Go, go, go. Give me something. Give me something to shout about. So flat, boys. I can't believe it. The first ever episode. And we've just fallen flat on his face. Here we go. Come on, Spinazzola with a throw. Cristante. Just give me something, boys. Do something. It's just drab. It's drab. El Shaarawy. Oh, it's drab. It was better in the second half. It was still not good enough. We've had 65% of the ball. We've done nothing with it. 5 shots, 3 on target. 1 highlight, 2 highlights. Very poor. Very poor start. Apologies. Apologies, everybody. We looked so good in pre-season. There's so much hard work to be done. So that was not how we intended it to go. Okay. We didn't get our share of the luck. So we're bottom after the first game. So yeah, that was bad. So we're going to have to maybe have a look. He's only out for 4 to 7 days, Bruno Perez. So I'm going to go away now. I'm going to have a look at the tactics, tweak them up, skip it forward to we've got Bologna at home in 8 days. Verona go top of Serie A with 63% of the ball and we only have 5 shots. That's not good enough. Creatively, we need something more than that. It's just not good enough. Casteels makes his debut. Poor. So right, I will see you in a very short second, guys, for the next game. And hello again. So after that disappointing start, here we are. We've got a home game against Bologna, the first home game of the season. We've made loads of changes. So we've gone for wing play instead of tiki-taka. I know we had a whole pre-season where tiki-taka was working really well. But that first game, when it actually came to the physical, proper, competitive match, we just fell flat on his face. We weren't creating enough up front. So what we've done is Pellegrini's back. He's the captain, so we've got him in the centre of the midfield. So that's going to be a big impact straight away. We've made one change at the back. Kumbula has come in for Ibanez. Cardsops on his way back, the right back from injury. He could play 45 minutes today, so hoping to maybe bring him on. And I've swapped all the front three because that first half with Zeko, Pedro, and Mkhitaryan was just flat. So we've gone Costa, El Shaarawy, and Perez. And I thought we'll go for wing play and we'll just get early balls into the box. And that's what we're going to do instead and see how that goes because we've got Costa and Zeko and Borja Mayo, sorry. So we've got players who can get the headers in. So let's go with this. So let's see how we do. It's all about, I don't even know who my best players are going forward either at the moment. It's, yeah, it's a bit unknown. So here we go. Diego Costa making his first start for the club. Skipper back today, Pellegrini. Hopefully, this will be a much better performance. Let's give pump fists. Let's give the fans a performance they're expecting. Nothing. None of these boys seem motivated. That's one of the problems. So here we go. Hopefully, we'll get a good result today. Otherwise, it's going to be looking so bad, isn't it? But we'll not give up. Stick with me, guys. I am good at this game, I promise. Right, here we go. Here we go. New tactic. Balls into the box. Let's see how we go. Keeping possession, Smalling. Cristante, lovely ball out wide to Perez. Brilliant. Let's put it back out to Bruno Perez. Bruno Perez put it in. Better cross this time. Cristante! Get in. Brilliant start. Better already. Better tactic, isn't it? Getting balls in the box. First attempt cleared at the near post. Second attempt. Oh, it's a nice little volley from Brian Cristante as well. Brilliant. 1-0 up in 5 minutes. Yes. And the home fans go rallying. We're attacking again. Oh, Perez has just thrown it straight away, but they've given us it back. Kumbula. It's right, coming down this right-hand side a lot. Perez. The Spanish Perez. El Shaarawy. Perez. Nice play. Spinazzola. Ooh, he should have whipped it across there. Why has he gone for the right-footed shot? That was silly. So Inter and Milan are off to good starts, and Juventus and Atalanta and all them who you'd expect to be up there. So we have a throw-ins again. Spinazzola. What is a push? Is that going to be a penalty? It can't be a penalty. It's for nothing. Oh, I hate this. It takes ages. Come on. I'm hoping on FM22, like in real life, they speed up the VAR decisions. No penalty. I thought it was soft. So what is it? Oh, it's a free kick on the edge of the box. Verona whips it in. Don't let them counter. Get there, Perez. Bruno Perez. Is it? No. So we haven't got as much possession. Obviously, change the tactics. It's not brilliant, but we've got the lead. I had a few more highlights, but I mean, again, look, free shots. We're not dominating the game. It's a bit worrying. Hickey from Bologna. Oh, he's just let him run round him, and it was away in the end. Scrapped it away. See, Bologna are having far more possession now. Still like to keep all the ball. Pellegrini's been booked, and we'll keep it the same for now. We've played well, but there's still room for improvement. Okay. Skipper's having a bad game. He has been out with injury though, and I might take him off soon, to be honest. I don't want his game sent off or anything. Their corner now with Ignata. Good header away from Kumbula. Soriano tries to put one in. Good defending. Brilliant defending. Now can we counter? Oh, that's poor from Diego Costa, that. He could be the biggest flop of the century, couldn't he? It was so poor just to give it away like that. Bologna's, I'm happy if they're going to shoot from there. I'm happy with that. You've got to be happy with shots from there. Castiles going to keep his first clean sheet. That's a poor kick. Come on now, boys. Kumbula away again. He's made a couple of good headers away. That's a good turn from Costa this time. Cristante charging forward. Perez out wide. Dribbles it in. Is that a penalty? It's VAR again. For God's sake, can he not make a decision on his own? I don't think he can. It's got to be. Yes, come on now, make it two. Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Oh, Jordan Verona. It's two! Verona 2-0. Get in. That's what we want, boys. Not the best penalty, but it was okay. It went in, that's what matters. Right, Pellegrini's coming off. He's had 60 minutes. I'm going to bring Amadou Diawara on. I was going to bring Kadsop on for a bit, but Perez is having such a good game, Bruno Perez. I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Diego Costa. We're going to replace him with Dzeko for the last half an hour as well. And 20 minutes left. We'll go be more disciplined. Sometimes time wasting will frustrate the opposition. And then what we're going to do, because I do want to get Kadsop on, start getting his fitness back because he's a good player. So we're going to put Bruno Perez to the left back position. And we're going to bring Rick Kadsop on for 20 minutes at right back. Confirm changes. So that's 3 substitutions we've made now. You can make 5, which I love in Serie A. And have 12 substitutions on the bench. It's just amazing the options you've got. I love it. Berrettuzzi's nice player, Zako plays it back. This is brilliant. Oh, Diawara if he just had a bit more calmness about him, he could have made that free, but he just went for power and keeper just parried it away quite happily. El Shaarawy's a bit tired, he's on the 6.5, so we're going to take him off as well. Mkhitaryan's that left-sided player, isn't he? Put him on. I just like making all sorts of get fresh players. Go on, we'll give Pedro 5 minutes on that right hand side. Oh no, you get 4 then, dear. 1, 2, 3, 4 substitutions, not 5. Yeah, okay. Unless I'm done something stupid where I brought us up for a sub, but I think I've only made 4. Better, new tactic, 2-0 win. Comfortable enough, they didn't really trouble us too much. Clean sheet for Castile on his home debut. Brilliant. Look at that defence and midfield, having really good games. Seco had a 7 in the last half an hour, much better than Costa, wasn't he? Bruno Perez with the man of the match for me. Coming back from his little injury from the last game, he had to come off early, didn't he? A good win, boys, well done. Let's give him a bit of motivation. So it's good when we get an early goal, blah, 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 blah. So that's the league table. We're back into the European spots, at least. 7th, 1 win, 1 loss, positive goal difference. So yeah, okay, so let's just quickly have a look. So in the next episode, we've got the Europa League group stage draw, and then we have an away game against Udinese, a home game against Napoli, and an away game against Sampdoria. So we're going to squeeze all them into the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please give me a like and subscribe if you did. And I will see you for episode 2 in a few days' time. Thanks very much, guys. See you later.